Hey guys, my name's Schaefer, so into another video, and today, before we start this video, I just want to say that this video was kind of hard, because as much as there were good moments from Jaiden, there weren't a lot of good moments, and I had to go back to like a lot of old videos, which kind of had bad audio, to find like all the good moments. So I just went ahead and tried to find interesting moments, and like sad moments, or just any kind of moments that seemed like the best of Jaiden animations. So this took a bit good in my morning. You're probably not going to see this until later in the day on Saturday, but look, I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like, comment to Jaiden Animations and myself, and yeah, enjoy this compilation.
So, sparing you all the painful details of how I literally spent the entire day working on the dumb project by myself. No, you know what? Not even by myself. My team was literally tripping me up, making me end up doing more work than if I just did it completely on my own. And you know how I kept saying that I was really busy during the week with other things? Yeah, I meant busy as in every single day leading up to that Friday. I had a major final exam for a different class to do.
Oh,
you guys suck. Just as I started
really
exporting the final project, one of my really good friends came by to see if I wanted to go get something to eat. He noticed how absolutely awful I looked. What happened? I'm dead. I spent what was left in the day with a few of my buddies. Then at 11:30 in the freaking PM, I get a text from none other than Renisme. How's the video going? Wow, I'm glad you're so concerned with the video that you decided to check up on it 30 minutes before the training time. I finished it after 8 hours of editing. Oh, cool. Not even a flippin' thank you. I literally did the entire project for Twats in the span of one day, but I guess a thank you is too much to ask for. My bad, sorry. You know, I'm not an angry person. Pretty much the opposite, and I don't like confrontation. As absolutely pissed off as I was at these girls, I honestly didn't have any energy left to rant to them about how they were being literal dirt wipes. So,
man,
you know what I did
when you
instead?
get up in the morning, you gotta roast them.
Right? I'm the one with complete control over what goes into the final project, right?
So just don't give them credit.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out here, boys. Sometimes the sweetest types of revenge are best executed passive-aggressively after the storm
she did
without anyone looking or expecting
but
it.
she basically did everything.
Don't worry, I did end up emailing the professor about this whole thing. Actually, her response was kind of funny and way more dramatic than I expected. I still have it. Look, Jaiden, thank you for the report. Blah, blah, blah. This is rather serious. Do not contact them. You will not lose credit for your work once they get to the bottom of this, but it is likely they will. P.S. Well done on working hard and persisting in the face of difficulty. If you're curious, I think I ended up getting like an 83 on the project, which I'll take. I just wanted to pass. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't know what happened to the other girls or if they failed or not, but I don't care.
They probably should have failed.
That's that. So thanks for watching. Holy crap, this was a long video to animate. Like, almost 9 freaking minutes. And girls, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but I hope you failed. Off being honest right off the bat, I have no idea what this video is. I just had a random idea in my head. What if I tried to make a video that has literally no point to it?
Do it.
So here we are. Over the course of like a month or two, I started jotting down some of the random things that have crossed my brain and stuff along that line. Not the kind that are philosophical or have a deeper meaning, just the stupid ones. This video might change the way you view me as a person. Whatever, I don't care. Let's get started. I was going through my phone contacts the other week, and I was like, you know what? I want to get rid of the people I don't really need to have in here. Some contact spring cleaning. So I started deleting people I've never talked to, and the further in I got, the more I was thinking, who are these people? Where did they even come
You probably
from?
got their
Jacob
number
Acorn.
at some
I've never
point.
met a Jacob Acorn before, the frick? And then there'd be people where I only added their first name. Ashley? I'm assuming Newberry? Yeah, delete. I don't talk to her. Oh, wait, wrong Ashley. Well, I accidentally just permanently erased some other Ashley from my life. Also, that whole process made me realize I have way less friends than I thought I did. Like, I didn't have too many to begin with, but I deleted a lot more people than I thought I would, and my contacts
I don't have a lot of contacts. I have like, I think 10.
What if dogs were the humans of the earth? Like them into a car door. And then one time, I was at a friend's house jumping on a trampoline, and I landed on my knees weird and somehow spun it into an excuse to stop gymnastics. Yay, quitting. Not a prodigy-born gymnast? Well, alright then, how about soccer? I played soccer for a long time,
Soccer
just
is
like
not a
everyone
bad
else
sport.
has, and actually really enjoyed it for a while. My first
I mean,
team was
it's
called
until
the
people
Pink
start getting
Panthers because our
competitive,
uniforms
or
were
really
hot
competitive,
pink. I was the nerd
or
of
just
the
really
team
into
that kept
soccer.
the stuffed animal Pink Panther in my soccer bag for good luck. It didn't work. We sucked butt. But it was still a lot of fun. Coincidentally, one time we played against another team that was also pink. They were called the Pink Panthers. Alright,
Y'all are the
Panthers,
light Pink
we've got a big
Panthers.
game this weekend against the Pink Panthers.
You guys are the magenta.
It sounds like
Green
we win either
Panthers.
way.
I
All
mean,
the
not
parents
Green
would be
Panthers,
trying
Pink
to cheer
Panthers.
for us, but it was pretty confusing because it would just turn into go Pink Panther, go hot Pink Panthers. Come on, light Pink Panthers, you got this. Don't pass it to the other team. That's our own goal. Whatever. I ended up not liking soccer after a while because everyone was getting more and more intense about it. We're gonna destroy them, and
Let's do this.
shins. Yellow cards are just warnings. How about we just have fun, guys?
That's me right there. Like, can't we just all have fun?
Victory everyone else started developing, and I started getting really scared. Whenever there was a one-on-one charge to the ball, I would run at full speed to look like I was dedicated and wanted to win. But at the last second, I just ran past him because I didn't want to get plowed.
He's like, I'm out. I'm going home.
And I kept running and ran all the way home. Call me selfish, but I wasn't taking a soccer ball to the face for this madness. I wasn't that devoted to the team. Like, I don't mind losing. During soccer, I also tried karate for a couple years and enjoyed that too. Until it started getting more extreme and
It's time
everyone
to be One Punch Man.
for intensity again. Hey, this is kind of fun. There isn't much to say here. I enjoyed it for a long time. My brother and I were in the
Did you become black
together.
belt?
That was some fun sibling bonding time. Yeah! We participated in little tournaments where we would perform our forms and spar each other. Sometimes we would have to perform forms to music, and it was like a little dance recital.
And that's like cool though, just like playing Just Dance.
Shoved off the stage. And I'm not going to show any footage of those tournaments because it's very embarrassing, and I don't need that on the internet.
Oh, they're getting into it. Let's get it. Hi-ya!
Finally, in 6th grade, I dropped everything and started up tennis, which was the first sport I actually got the hang of and loved. I even joined the high school team, which was cool.
Yeah, tennis is
One time when
awesome.
we were practicing after school, the guys' track team was doing warm-ups.
It's a really,
by
like,
the court,
easy sport.
So they were all lined up behind the fence in the sitting area. It was pretty chilled. We were doing our own thing and stuff, but every once in a while, one of them would make a stupid comment like, "Yeah, you go, girls. Come on, hit it harder." No one took note of them because they were just pesky boys and we were
I mean, it's not like a hard game,
but
though.
at
I
one
mean,
point,
what's
I
wrong with
smacked
tennis?
the ball hard enough that it bounced and stuck right into the fence where one of their faces were. I don't like showing off in front of guys or people or anything. That's not at all
Wow.
my thing. I can be attracted
She
to
could
all
spin
genders,
3
which
balls.
is normal and not a big deal, and would still rather just stand in a dark corner and not draw attention to myself and be invisible. But the shock on his face and the fact he stumbled back a bit out of surprise, freaking hell yeah. That made me feel like All Might for a sec there, with his sassy attitude and taking no bull from anyone. Haha! I am here! Little side story. Tennis
That
practice
was
in the
weird.
Arizona summers were freaking brutal. It would be 116 degrees outside, and we would be playing for 3 hours. There were points where
I can't
people
do
would
that.
be in the
I
middle
don't
of
mind,
the
like-
match, go off to the side to throw up, and then get right back.
You're
in
just
the
gonna leave that there?
15 love, and that's it. That's all the sports I've been involved in during my lifetime so far. I'm glad I have all those experiences because I feel like they gave me
Oh,
a
that is cool
spice of
right there.
variety
That's
in my
some
life
that's some
during
cool
those
crap.
times. It's really
I like
important
that.
for your health to keep active, and I had a lot of fun just being a kid running around and doing sports and feeling great. And now I do nothing but sit behind a computer and draw.
What's
for
wrong with that?
Street. The end. Oh, and we get a table in the corner. Alright, so just read off your notes into the mic and I'll put them in the video. And you know what this girl does? She starts reading the most horrendous notes I have ever heard in my entire being. This girl, this is what she did, right? When I made my slides in the project, I had terms, vocabulary, and key artists from the chapter. The notes look like this. A few main points and terms, and then a couple artists. The reason they looked so barren is because in my audio, I was going to explain them. This girl, Blood Rain, literally looked at my slides and said,
Dang it.
alright, this is what I
My
have
chair
to do.
fell out.
Wrote her notes exactly exactly like my slides and thought she could just read them like that without any details or cognitive thought. Are you kidding? How did you even pass grade preschool? I just sat there in disbelief while the girl read the saddest excuse
You should have
notes
said
in the most
something.
unenthusiastic monotone voice you could imagine.
Oh, God.
When she was done, she just turned and looked at me like, I'm done.
I'm done, bro.
Do you have any notes explaining what you talked about?
Hell no.
No? Okay. Can you get some notes explaining all your terms and artists?
I'm trying to open my
Because
cat
for the
without,
video, we have to
making my
explain why you
title.
put them in the video, you know? Oh, okay. I got back to my dorm and had to take a breather. Okay, that was pretty bad.
This is your
but
fault for
it's
going with
fine.
these people.
She'll fix them, send them to me, and I can get started on the video. No big deal. Things seem pretty crap, but I'm staying optimistic. It's fine. Okay, guys, so can you get me your audio by tonight or tomorrow so I'll have time to edit the video by Monday? Thanks. They
That
both
smiley
sent their
face
audio
ain't
to
gonna
me
do
past
no good.
midnight on Saturday. Alright. So I've literally got one day to basically do this entire project now. I'm pretty ticked about this, but I'm too tired at this point to get angry. Like I said, I had a lot of work to do during the week, and I just don't have the energy left to exert being mad. I woke up at 8 the next morning and got to work. Okay, so first things first. I've got to edit all our audio together. I opened up all our clips and put them into the audio software. Remember how the video is supposed to be 3 to 4 minutes long? This was 16 minutes.
Oh, dang.
What the frig? That's 400% over the limit. I'm laughing because it hurts. Their recordings went past the time limit just on their own without anything else. Oh, shit.
Wasn't yours
I
like
guess I'll
2
have to
minutes
listen to
though?
this whole
Doesn't that
thing and see
mean
if I can
you
somehow
went
manage to
under
edit
the
it under
limit
the
then?
limit? I hit play and began listening to the recording, and I couldn't believe what was playing back to me. This is how much I didn't know the girls in my group. I hadn't even heard their voices before this project. The first part
that's
was
sad.
Renice May's, and she had the thickest, almost undecipherable Asian accent I have ever come across. I really don't mean to be rude or disrespectful or any of that.
Oh,
It's
that's
freaking
bad.
great to learn a second
I'm
language.
not doing
Massive
that.
props to whoever's bilingual. But come on.
I'm not
My roommate
bilingual,
came
but I
in
can't
and I
speak
played
a
her the recording, and
dry
her facial
Spanish.
expression morphed into a, I am both in disbelief and extremely sorry for you. At one part, Blood Rain literally recorded herself on her phone in a car. Wow, look at this great audio.
What are you doing?
Quality.
Oh, just recording audio for my final project. And Google gave me Renice May and Blood Rain. Anyone out there named Renice May and Blood Rain, I'm sorry, I'm sure you're a wonderful person, but Google has spoken. So now I've got Renice May and Blood Rain here in a group with me. The project was assigned to us like beginning of April, so we had about a month to get it done. We wrote down our contact info.
that
and
seems like
went
a
on with
long
our day.
time,
I
though.
was pretty swamped with work at the time, so I wasn't too concerned with getting started right away. 2 weeks pass and no one was saying anything. At this point, I
dang.
decided to take initiative and make a group text. Hey
Well,
guys,
I'm finna
it's
fail.
Jaiden
I can
from
already
Design
tell that.
History. We should probably start thinking about the project soon. When are you all free? I didn't get a response, but you know what? It's fine. I'm sure they've got their own stuff to do. I won't judge. It's not a big deal. Another week goes by, and
they
I
have
still
their own
haven't
stuff
heard
to do
anything.
for, like, a
Alright,
week.
time to get serious. We've got a week to do this now, and
That's your fault for spending
We've got one text
time.
group chat saying that we should start thinking about the project that no one's answered. That's what we've got. I took double initiative and decided to get things going by splitting up the chapters evenly between us. There were 7 in total, which meant that one of us was going to have to cover 3, while the others only had 2. I was nice and gave the 3 chapters to myself.
Let's be
For
honest,
project
you're
share.
probably the only
Then
person
I set up
that's
a Google Drive
doing
project so we
this.
could all work on it without needing to physically get together, and texted everyone again. I made a plan with them that Monday. Meet up on Friday to record our notes and slides so we'd have the weekend to edit the video for next Monday. I know, not as creative as I could get, but I wasn't about to go crazy overboard here. Okay,
have like
we've
a
got a
freaking
good plan.
month.
Not too much
We're
stress.
doing some
a bit
last minute crap.
but it's all organized, so it's not that bad. I had a lot of work during the week, but I got my
But at
slides and
least
notes done and
Jaiden
was ready
actually
to
thought
film on
about
Friday.
it.
But Thursday night, I
I'm
get
not
a text
done.
from Renice May. Hey, so I can't meet up with you guys tomorrow because I have something going on.
What do you have going on?
Huh. I got that feeling.
A party?
Like this was the start of something really bad. The little snowball of horribleness that was about to start barreling down the hill of you and crash right into my little cabin of composure. What? I mean, we planned this on Monday. You should have told us that it didn't work for you or something came up. What about meeting over the weekend? I have work from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
But you know what?
Saturday
Freak your
and
work.
Sunday.
You got to do stuff.
This frickin'. Before too much time passed, I updated Blood Rain on the situation. We came to the conclusion that we could just do audio recordings of our notes and edit them on top of the side so Renise May could record on her own time. Alright, back on track. Bit of a bump there, but it's all good now. We've still got a solid plan.
Nah,
We were
you're
still
not
planning
doing
everything.
really
We
good
decided
right now.
to have Renise May edit the video, but I decided, yeah, no, I do not trust this girl. I'm gonna edit the whole video. Do you want to join soccer? Not
Yes, I love soccer. My favorite sport.
My mom had me in physical activities before I was even able to comprehend the idea of free will. But that's not anything I'm complaining about. I really enjoyed most of them, and it got me being
You couldn't even like
active
catch up to the
in life.
football
If Mom didn't
players.
do that, I definitely would have just sat on the floor of my room and played with a light bright for 15 years. When I was 4, my mom was like, "All right, up and at 'em, future diva. Time to get those feet a tapping." Since I was so young, I really don't remember anything about dance classes. I know we had a tumbling part where we would spin around or do somersaults, and I think there was a giant foam cheese wheel I would run full speed into.
Let me get that
I don't know what
cheese.
that was all about. I also have this distinct memory that when I was on my way to class, I was chewing gum in the back seat, and for some stupid reason, I took it out of my mouth and started playing with it, except it started sticking to my fingers the more I tried to get it off.
Oh,
And
God.
by the time Mom opened the door to let me out, one dance recital, I was doing this routine with other girls in front of the parents. I was in the center like the little queen I was. And apparently, in the middle of the performance, the girl on the left froze up and stopped dancing.
She probably had stage fright or
Swear
something.
to God, if you ruin my big moment, I'll put gum in your hair. I guess it wasn't
Put
that
gum
big
in
of a
your
deal, but there was a part where we had to start shuffling to the side, and she still wouldn't move. So what did I do to continue the show? I grabbed her tiny 4-year-old hand.
Oh,
We
God.
looked at each other and nodded.
This is
and her eyes
inspirational.
lit with determination. We danced in sync for the rest of the show.
That is a lie.
Perfectly, and got a standing ovation from all the parents as we were showered by flowers.
No, y'all
I
weren't.
started pushing her as I was dancing because she was in my way.
Right. Go. Go. You got this. My mom can't film because she's laughing too much.
After blowing it out of the water and
She's
becoming
always like
too
gum in
good
her
at
hand.
dance with gum webs and shoving away the competition, I dropped it and started cheerleading.
Poppycock.
There's 3-pronged forks and 4-pronged
words do
forks.
we have?
Can a knife be classified as a 1-pronged sharp fork? You use them both to stab things. Well, I guess knives are more slicing and cutting. Can a sword be classified as a 1-pronged super sharp fork? Those things were definitely both created to stab. Can a fork fall in the category
getting
of a tiny,
stabbed.
really dull 4-pronged sword? Is there a spectrum of fork to knife to sword? Back in like the Renaissance era, what if rivals said, "Sir, I challenge you to a super sharp 1-pronged fork duel"? Or even, "What if, sir, I challenge you to a dull 4-pronged tiny sword duel"? Oh no! He brought a less dull, tiny 1-pronged fork sword! So you know
I don't think I would
bananas,
remember that.
things? I don't know about your life, but I always grew up not eating any bruises on bananas. There's nothing wrong with bruised bananas. They're the same as any normal, non-bruised banana. I think. I just did research, as in the first result in Google, and it says for bananas to ripen, they start to make a hormone called ethylene, which sounds like an ingredient in gasoline, but it's not. It's what turns bananas from their super gross green bitter phase to the softer, sweeter, and quite frankly, more superior yellow phase.
Yeah.
Yay, ethylene! But apparently,
Yay.
ethylene doesn't know how to chill out, so even when a banana's at the perfect ripeness, the
So
ethylene is
it
like,
has to be more perfect.
no, I think we can keep going. I think we can be even more ripe. What's the worst that can happen? So the banana just tries to infinitely get more ripe, which is what eventually
It looks like it's
turns it
farting.
brown. No, Evelyn. And isn't that just a metaphor for life? You can't endlessly chase the image of banana perfection you have in your head, little banana. You should try to stop and appreciate the ripeness you're at every once in a while. Or else you'll keep
Nah,
working
Evelyn
towards
doesn't
something
care.
unachievable and get all mushy.
That's
Banana
sad.
body positivity. Unless you're a green banana. Then I hate you. So the dark spots are basically just the banana starting to get too ripe, which means they're harmless. But they used to freak me out a lot, so I'd have to cut
I
them
mean, I
off
still never ate
to
the
be able
bruised
to
bananas
enjoy the
away.
rest of the banana. And then I started thinking, what if there was a banana monster that ate humans? Would they want to eat the bruises on humans? Ah, splits. This one has a bruise on it. You know those parts are still edible, right? I don't like them. I think they taste gross. Here, you can just cut off the bruises.
No,
Let me just use this
don't do it.
one-pound fork of mine, and this
Oh,
started
crap.
off all sciencey and informational. use. Stressing about a close deadline is kind of relaxing in a sociopathic kind of way. We've all done it. You procrastinated a bunch on a project and are in the phase of crap because it's due tomorrow and it's already 10:45.
Well, you like get the adrenaline rush to do the whole thing.
But if you think about it, it's kind of nice to see it as, well, I'm totally stressed and panicked out of my mind right now and would rather just self-implode. But this feeling is only gonna last for a few more hours since the deadline's so close. If you didn't wait until the last minute, it would have been a less intense but drawn-out feeling of dread while working, versus this approach, which, even though is 10 times more mentally and emotionally draining and likely very bad for your health, only has to last for like 1 day, maybe even 12 hours if you really push it, so pick your battles. But don't say I told you which one to choose. I'm not
always been a
responsible for any funny projects you haphazardly spit out. That's still you. My parents' house had really big windows in the living room, and sometimes birds would fly into them. Most often hummingbirds. Whenever one did, I would go outside to where it landed, and if it didn't die from slamming headfirst into a window, I would pick it up and help it calm down and recover from being stunned.
Fly, my bird.
People would probably say not to do that because it's a wild bird that can have wild bird diseases. And they're probably right, but imagine if
Satan's
you did that
fire
with
is
humans.
going out
Some
of that.
kid is outside running around, they blindly run right into a tree and collapse on the ground. You run over to help them, and when you get to them, you go, sorry, kid, you've got a cold. Can't help you out, buddy.
Yeah, you just land there.
That I've gotten to hold a hummingbird before. One even fluttered around me when it recovered. I'm a bird master. Like I said in the beginning, I was jotting all these down over a relatively long period of time, so I didn't just write all these in one go. And after looking at the list I made, I realized I wrote half-popped popcorn
I just noticed this.
separate times at different occasions. I guess past Jaiden just felt extremely compelled to talk about half-popped popcorn. It is really good though. Yeah, great script right in there, Jaiden. That was poetic. And at the checkout, I could tell the cashier was new at her job. Not like she was doing everything wrong, but you could see she didn't have the fluid motion down of a professional grocery store scanner. Those people have it down like it's an art form. It's beautiful in a strange way. So she was scanning the things, and she got to the cilantro. You probably know this, but you can't just put a barcode sticker on cilantro. I think some stores will wrap a tag around it, but the place I was at just had a serial code that the cashier had to manually punch in. So the girl was flipping through the book that had all the serial codes in it, and she couldn't find the cilantro code. I've never mentally connected so much with a stranger before, because I knew exactly what was going on.
She did not want to keep you
She was trying to quickly find the code because she didn't want to feel like she was taking up time by being slow, but in the stress of trying to quickly find the cilantro, her brain was getting frantic, which made her gradually start internally freaking out even more because she felt like she was taking way too much time trying to find the code.
At least you're trying.
The cycle getting more and more intense every time, and maybe after a minute of her trying to find the code, she just silently put the cilantro.
Here you go, man.
She gave me free cilantro out of panic.
I mean, that's not really...
It's a good day. Also, did you know... Raise your hand if you've ever sacrificed physical, mental, and or emotional health to overwork yourself into an extremely depressive state of mind that takes days to recover from in hopes to be happy with a result, knowing it's probably not going to be worth it in the end.
Yeah! Recipes. Oh,
if a friend came up to you and said, hey, I'm gonna go run 50 miles and refuse to eat, sleep, or take care of myself until I'm done, you'd be like, no, you doof. That's a horrible idea. You need sunscreen first. Overworking yourself has such a confusing interpretation right now. Everyone knows it's not good, but at the same time, it's also glorified.
It's
the best
good,
examples
but at
are
the same
in school
time,
or
like,
work environments.
don't do
I
it.
had 6 hours of homework last night, and
it's like a
didn't
risk
get to bed until
that you can
4
take.
a.m. You think that's bad? The other week, I had 3 tests to study for, so I pulled an all-nighter and only drank coffee for 2 days straight.
Then why are you
sleepy?
sleepy?
For a week. My blood flows with Red Bull and Xanax.
What did you just say?
Yeah, let's get into this video.
You don't need to worry. You'll be fine. I like this little remix though. He got the little tambourine, guitar, and piano, the keyboard, whatever you want to call it. Don't work y'all's lives away. Or don't work like really hard. Don't do that. No, you don't. That's not gonna help you. It's a horrible idea. I like how she's saying it so sunscreen. This is cool though. I like it. I like how young like Jaiden looks freaked out. I appreciate his beat though. This is awesome. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, guys. You know, just make sure that you don't overwork yourself and just kind of like balance out your work from your other lifestyle, like relaxation or something like that.
Their relationship with the end product, and there were two different interpretations. Some of them said, "Holy frick, yes, I hate that thing now." Stressing and pushing themselves too much made them sloppy and make awful mistakes. They cut more corners and agreed the final product suffered because of the pressure they put on themselves. Another friend, with better hair, described it as being a sick, twisted reward for unhealthy behavior. Of course, they were able to finish the project, which they wanted, but the steps they took to complete it led to painful burnout and definitely was more emotionally damaging than if workload was more evenly distributed. My scientific conclusion? You suffer either way. Here, have some tips to not be emotionally damaged for a week after overworking yourself. Don't do too much of the same thing without any sort of change whatsoever. You're not a mindless work zombie in a hamster ball. Doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over is a formula for absolute misery. Atrox, who helps with animating the videos, had a good analogy, so I'm gonna steal it. So say you like chocolate. I do like chocolate. No one asked you. So imagine you hypothetically enjoy eating chocolate, but when you only eat chocolate and nothing else, you feel sick. That nauseous feeling in your throat and stomach that makes you want to lay down and throw up for the rest of the day. It's the same with anything else. Do more than just work and eat hypothetical chocolate all the time, because otherwise... Take time for self-care. Yeah, it sounds generic and straightforward. So then do it, you dummy! Spend time with yourself. Do something that'll refuel your juice tanks. When you're running on empty, you gotta take time to fill the tank back up to full. Don't just try to avoid the inevitable by pouring a little cup of gas in and hoping that'll tie you over. Enjoy yourself! I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at me, because I still have a really hard time with that one. Take a shower. You've probably been working for 5 days straight. Take a break from social media. Sounds cliche, but it works. Spend time with friends, if you have any. Do some stretches or something that includes moving your body. Exercise equals dopamine, which means less depression. Yay! Stick to a healthy sleeping schedule. If you're a farmer, I am a farmer. No one asked you. You gotta tend to a variety of fields instead of hyper-focusing on the same one every day. Push yourself to always be trying something new or focus on improving. It's easy to get stuck in the same grind of consistency. Everyone's a unique, special snowflake, but eventually your brain is gonna start craving something different, and if it doesn't get anything new, it throws a tantrum. You get more excited about things you're going to learn and get better at. Spice everything up. If you're a lumberjack, I am a lumberjack. Will you cut that out? You can't keep swinging your axe continuously at trees all the time. It'll start getting too dull and become difficult to keep going. You gotta take time to stop and sharpen your tools. Keep things balanced. You can create your best ideas when you're not stressed and overworked and sad and tired and feel like poop. Wait, I thought you were a farmer. No one asked you. When someone's driven to work exceptionally hard, obviously that's really admirable. But when they start forfeiting self-care in place of hard work, that's when you start crossing into the realm of pain.
I make sure to eat and drink.
Suffering. Yeah, but enduring the pain and pushing forward is super strong.
That's not strong, that's bad.
Admiring something that's stupid and unhealthy isn't commendable. Instead of encouraging it, tell your brain, hey, no.
Take the day off.
Not on the carpet. Your emotions start to chop and change more, your mental health starts to deteriorate, you snap more at things that aren't big deals, everything feels like you're playing sudden death mode in Smash Bros. Honey, I brought you some lemonade.
Why you have a waffle?
Everyone is going to experience burning themselves out in some sort of way. That's part of life. If you don't, you're either perfect or the devil. And I don't trust either of those, so stay back. I've been slowly losing my sanity from overworking myself ever since I dropped out of college, which was 2 years ago. It's the type of thing that slowly creeps in, and you only start to notice it when your insides have already deteriorated by 30% and your insanity stat has reached level 10.
Sure
Burnout is caused by three
I
main
eat,
variables.
drink, and take a shower and
Depersonalization,
whatnot.
where you don't feel in control of yourself anymore, emotional exhaustion, and a lost sense of achievement. Wow, Jaiden, you're so smart. Ha, yep, you know me. I'll research anything all day just to educate the people. After a long time of feeling like a very sad shell of a person, I started seeing a therapist. So the first day I came in, she just asked some basic questions to get to know me and my situation. And she got to the question, what would you describe your average daily schedule to be? And I was like, alright, that seems simple enough. So I wake up around 8:30, have a small snack, work out for like 30 minutes, and start working. So I work until lunch, and then I go back to work. Yeah. And I work until dinner.
Why is it always bananas?
Until I go to sleep. And when's that? 1 a.m. Yeah, I see the problem now. I was and still am struggling with the mindset of, if I'm not working, I'm being lazy. And the fact that I work for myself in my own home and am my own boss doesn't help at all. Taking a break to play games? But I could be working. Eating dinner? I could be working. Sleeping? But I could be working. Working? But I could be working harder. I'm not saying this just for you, but for myself. It's okay to take personal time for yourself. Don't work your life away.
Lock yourself out. They probably could.
I kind of hope so. In horror movies,
I kind of
why is
hope
it
so.
always
Wow.
the piano that's the haunted, pretentious, scary instrument? I've seen the scenarios where pianos play themselves, the keys are smashed down to make a really ugly sound, maybe the occasional lid will slam down and kill someone. Is it because people see them as elegant yet ominous at the same time, setting up a good atmosphere? I want to watch a horror movie
kinda.
where instead of walking into a big empty room with a haunted grand piano in the center, a character walks into a big empty room and sees a ghost playing.
I mean, you're getting it though, I'm not gonna lie. Keep going.
I'd be much more engaged in a movie like that. Just saying. Why does nobody talk about half-popped popcorn kernels? They're just as good as the full popcorn.
I eat every single popcorn until it's just the
97% of
seeds.
your popcorn, you get to the kernels at the bottom, and instead of throwing them all away, you should crunch on the ones that are semi-popped. Heck! If you don't eat the half-popped kernels, you're missing out on some of the best things in life. One time I was at the
His beats are really good. I like them. Yes. Kinda. I already like the beat. I love it. Self-improvement. Oh god, that looks like it hurts. I'm sorry. I don't know why, like, he's so good at, like, remixing, like, the words and, like, making it sound like a song. Being the best verse ever. Bro, I mean, I already like it.
Multiple times a day, I'll end up having some sort of checkup with myself to analyze if I'm doing enough to satisfy myself. And that's the pattern I can start to spiral into. The concept of self-improvement is really positive and inspiring. I'm not gonna change you.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna kill myself.
This isn't good enough yet. I like how she's like magnifying glass. Self-loathing. Bro, you need to get off that tree. You're not gonna make it. Also, I can't snap. I do like with my nails. I love this part right there. That to me is cool.
At any point of either of these videos, and you'll be fine since it's nothing but a melting pot of balderdash.
Yeah.
Source.com is giving me a rainbow of colorful words today. Poppycock. Like breathing. I'm just a shy, quiet, anxious introvert. If you can't identify as that
that's
type of
kinda like
person,
me,
you're
except
probably
I'm
sick
more
of people
friendly.
saying it all the time.
I
And
kinda talk to a
can't
lot of
blame you.
people.
It's pretty common to see people talking about anxiety and being awkward and, you know, crippling depression. As much as I like those types of jokes because they're relatable and can be used as a dark coping mechanism to hide the self-destroying thoughts that tear you up from the inside,
Oh,
I
God.
also don't want people to forget what the base of anxiety really is. One thing to clear up, I've had experiences where anxiety is confused with narcissism, which, no. I'm sorry, you couldn't be more wrong about anything. Ever. Is this a hamster? Still not as wrong as that guy. Narcissism is when you're overly full of yourself and cocky and
Yeah,
everyone
I know
loves
what
you.
that is.
Anxiety is related to an unbalance in your mind about your ability to cope with things, which creates an intense amount of stress and worry. Yay! There's a lot of different
Yeah, I don't
forms
think I have
anxiety
anxiety
can come in,
then.
and for me, I'm struggling with social anxiety, which means I hate myself and think everyone hates me too. Woo!
Yeah, that's bad.
There's an old Greek myth about this dude Narcissus who falls in love with his own reflection and dies alone staring at it. If he had a brother social anxietus, that guy would probably have a panic attack at the thought of people looking at him, internally die at the sight of his reflection, and then blame himself for dying. I've seen people misunderstand anxiety like, oh, do you think everyone's looking at you all the time? Get over yourself, would ya? When it's actually, oh no, I don't think everyone is looking at me because I'm great. I think they're severely judging me because they secretly think I'm more
I
ruthless
mean,
than clam.
that's happened
Even
to me
though
a
I have
lot
no
where I
proof
kept thinking
that's what they're
everyone just
thinking,
hated me.
and they've treated me very nicely ever since I met them. I just have a hunch.
In this order. Don't be empty, be full of life.
First it was working, but then things were emerging. Cracked lips and tired eyes. I'm hungry with no appetite. I'm shivering and shaking, and I tell myself it's fine. But you can't fool your body, you can only fool your mind. Empty, I just need to be empty. Hide from
Don't be
anyone
empty, bro.
over me.
Eat some food.
Water and shame. No, I'm not hungry. I just ate. I developed a taste for this. Endure the never-ending ache. Convince myself I'm in control, and it's not all the voice that makes me sick. Inside it's empty. I know it's wrong. I'm looking, but I can't see myself.
I like these voices. I like the song, like, so far. It looks so cool. You better eat that sandwich, bro. That looks so good. What is that, like a... There's like meat? That's like a meat sandwich? Eat it. Eat the freaking food. I mean, the bread doesn't actually look good, though. They use white wheat bread. Dang, your sandwich is good.
Overwhelming, and I hope no one can tell, cause the numbers keep decreasing. This ordeal is becoming routine. Check arms, back, neck, thighs. Suck it in and pinch my thighs. Scales are betraying me. The mirror is a lie. Numbers, it all comes down to numbers. I know it's wrong, but just because you know you're colorblind doesn't mean you can see the colors.
I love this beat, though.
Hunger feels good. How do I quit this? I know I could die. I've seen this.
And I like the little, like, animations that are in that, song. Guys, don't be empty. Make sure to be full of life. I feel like I was like speechless this entire time. I don't know what to say. Like, other than that, that is cool. Yes, you can, bro. Get her some friends. I'm guessing. Actually, I think she has a lot of friends. Guys, if you need help, whether you're strong or weak, get some help. empty. I love this, like, show us your eyes. There we go.
Look at it all. Gross.
That's disgusting.
Help me. I'm not secretive about stuff like this, but I also don't really talk as openly as I want to about it because I never
Looks
feel
like
like
our
anyone
animation
else pay
got
attention
better.
to me and my dumb problems. You know who else has problems? Those turtles who eat plastic bags. Those guys got a lot of problems to deal with. And push forward. Even if you feel like you don't have a reason to, use those feelings to help push people who need it. If you can't help yourself,
you can't
help others.
Dang, I was so
and
about to say that too.
You might be
if you
able
can't
to
help
learn
yourself,
how to
go help
yourself
someone else.
too. If you're still
And then
here,
she is saying the words
I can't
like, right out of my
express
mouth.
how much it means to me that you care enough to listen to what some random person on the internet is saying, just telling their story. I tried to keep it as short as I could,
guys
so
who
it
are,
wasn't
like,
boring.
crying,
I could write a novel
that's my
about all the
big
things
brother.
I felt during that time, but
So
hopefully I got
this
at least
actually.
some points across in the right way, and I don't know what else to say other than just thanks.
See, guys, doesn't she look adorable? Look at that face. Anyway, look, look, if you're hurt, if you're going through these eating disorders, if you're going through any disorder, or any kind of, like, thing that's hurting you, go get help from your closest people, or a therapist, and if you can't help yourself, go help someone else, and you can probably help yourself anyway. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like, and comment to Jaiden Animations and myself. Have a great day. Original video in the description. Comment what you want me to react to down below. And goodbye, my fellow reactors.